Hey guys, Matt's back, and here's, what is this, episode 5 of the floppy drive modification project. As you can see, camera angle is a little bit different this time, actually on this custom mount that I 3D printed for my phone that's attached to my chair, so now I can take you to where I'm looking, which is entirely useless because all we're going to do is, or what we're going to do for right now is see if this, the USB floppy drive, actually works. So I'm just going to plug it into here. Alright. Looks like it was detected. That's always a good sign. It seems to be figuring out what to do about it. Yep, okay. It's just downloading drivers. So, plan for today is to, sorry about the mess on my desk by the way, take this bad boy. Oh, it's moving. You good? It's fine? It's fine. Okay, we're going to test this thing, make sure it works. We're going to test this thing, make sure it works, just so we have our bases covered. And then we're going to test whether or not this female to female adapter I can just plug, to see if I can plug that into this and have it work through here. And we're actually going to do that with my big giant desktop down there, but that might take a bit. So start off with this. Looks like it detected it, so let's grab a floppy disk. Let's see what we've got here. Windows 3.1, nothing. What did I just knock over? Oh, that cannot be knocked over. Please don't be knocked over. Alright, so we got Microsoft, Windows, NT, this is an OS. Also an OS. Microsoft works for Windows. Okay, let's see if this works in here. So we're just going to insert it. Sorry if the camera is kind of shaky. As I said, it's attached to my chair, so. Alright, looked like that did something. Let's see what happens. It's definitely running. I don't know if you can hear that or not. Nope. Looks like it read it. Let's open that bad boy up and see what we've got. Also see how long it takes. Alright, yep, that looks real nice. As you can see, isn't this working? Come on, alright, whatever. As you can see, all of the file size here is in the kilobytes because this is a normal floppy drive, very, very low capacity. So, yeah, but as you can see, this thing here actually functions. So let's go ahead and, why isn't this working? Come on, you were working earlier. There we go, now we got it. So let's see if we can't eject this thing. What's this? Yes. Eject. Eject. Okay. And that's that. So, it does indeed work. Now, let's, gotta fire up my big desktop here. Let me just adjust that camera angle. There we go. Sorry about the glare. There's not enough light in here for the, what I normally do. So, let's, gotta go here. I'm gonna eject one of my hard drives, because I can do that, and then plug it into that SATA thing and use that. So let's see. That would be this one here. Oh, I already have it disabled. Perfect. So those two blue lights down here, these are hot swappable drives. This one is an SSD. This one's the hard drive. Not the SSD that I got last episode. That would be is behind there. But I'm not going to use that one right now, at least, just because it doesn't have any data on it, so I wouldn't be able to tell if it did anything. So let's just adjust that camera angle a little bit there. Perfect. Let's plug this in and hope that I don't need the external power, because that might be a problem. But you never know till you try, so USB is right there. Gotta flip it around as per usual. Alright, looks like it's got power. Hey, wake up. Okay, hard drive is spinning up. Oh, and it looks like I got something. So, this is my Windows computer backup, by the way. I should probably change that because this is only half the storage of the drive I have in there. But that doesn't concern you guys right now. So, we can confirm it works. So now, I just gotta find the cursor. And I'm actually going to, let's see. Can I cannot. Okay, so I'm gonna have to go to Device Manager. That's not what I wanted. Device Manager. There we go. Or I probably should have done computer management. Actually, no, I'm going to do that instead. Well, I should have gone with the first one. There we go. That's fine. I don't like Windows 8. I don't know why I needed to say that, but I needed to. Alright, there's the mouse, so we gotta go down to the, where is it? Disk drives. And disable that sucker. Yes, disable. That way we can unplug it from here, no problem, without it corrupting any data, because if you unplug a hard drive especially from the system it's attached to, then, or while it's transferring data, then there's the chance that the data will become corrupted and the hard drive will become dead, useless. So don't want that, so I'm going to put that over there. Now it's time to see whether or not these two things can play nice together, and we can't actually use this for that, or else we'd be using a double adapter, because this is SATA to USB. It'd be sort of redundant, but because we want this to be internal, like 3.5 inch, 5.25 inch bay sort of floppy drive, I'm actually going to have to plug this all the way into there. So let's get that. How does this go? It's like that. Okay. And that's where we need this actually. So I can actually plug it in. I think. Or did I buy the wrong thing? Did I buy the wrong thing? Sorry, I was talking about this thing here. May have bought the wrong thing. Shoot. I don't really want to go to Micro Center right now to go get one. Heck, I might have to. That's fine. You know what? Well, okay. I'll do that later. I'll put it in this video, though. Or actually, no, I'll put it in next episode. Because this video is going to take forever to upload to Dropbox. And we'll work on this for right now. So, let's grab this SSD. Let's get the surface out of the way here. And, okay. So, let's work on this. We got to take this apart again. I, once again, do not have my screwdrivers. So I'm going to just grab a multi-tool here and grab a screwdriver off of that, because that's what they're for. Come on. Okay, here we go. Oh wait, this isn't going to work, is it? Because these are... Yeah, these are Torx bits, dang it. A Torx... Actually, wait, my screwdriver is right here. I am blind. And that has now been established. Okay. A Torx bit is basically this special kind of star head there that you see. So let's grab our Torx bits and test them out. That feels too big. So let's try a smaller one. Okay. Perfect. Nailed it. First try. What? You telling me that there was another one? I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, so I've got that. And I'll run down to Micro Center either later today or tomorrow, and then put that in the video tomorrow. Because I think I'm going to have to go get some more stuff anyways. So, once we get these screws come off. I have already verified that this thing works. I did that last episode, I believe. Okay, now that we've got that off. Once again, this, kind of surprising. It only takes up like 50% of the available space in here. Which is convenient for us, so that means we don't actually have to deal with a whole lot of space being taken up inside here. But does bring up the question of whether or not higher capacity drives to get more space. I would assume they would. That would just make the most amount of sense. So let's put those over there. Put that there. Move this up a bit. Give you wide angle. And let's get to work. So my plan kind of is to sort of like scrape away at all this stuff here, because oh, you can't see that. To scrape away at all this stuff here, because there's quite a bit of just like little raised bumps that we can definitely get rid of. So I'm just gonna grab I'm gonna put that there, flathead bit from my screwdriver set. Yeah, this one should work. And if this doesn't work, then I'll just take an X-Acto knife to it. But, let's see. Actually, let's mark out where we need to do this. Sorry about that, just smacked in, did it again. So let's see here. How tall is this SATA connector? Oh, that was the thing. Sorry about that. Just dropped the SSD. How thick is this connector? Let's see. 5 millimeters. It's a bit too tall for our liking, but I'm betting we can cut away at a lot of this extra stuff. So we've just kind of got this, which is 1.2, and that's good, because these things are like 3 millimeters. Actually, I think I'm gonna use an X-Acto knife on this. So let's mark out. I don't have a pen, do I? I do not have a pen. Lovely. Okay. Where'd it go? There it is. Sorry, this camera is like in my way severely, and I can't really do anything about it. So if we have it like this, and we just cut away a bunch of all this here, that should be good. So that means we kind of gotta just from there. Let's actually just like score it in. So like there, and then there. There's like a 0% chance you guys are gonna be able to see this, but I can see it, right? Can you see it? Kinda. You can see this one. Right, okay. You know what, actually, that almost fits perfectly where this whole bracket used to be, so I might just put it there and use that as the guideline. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. So I'll just shave away at all of this and be right back with you in just a moment. I'm actually, you know what? I'm gonna try my hand at one of those like music. You know, like some YouTubers have like those little montages where they're just like doing stuff, and I think I'm gonna try that. So I will see you right after this beautiful music montage with 100% not copyrighted music. Okay, so I've kind of got this-ish cleared down. I'm going to work on this side now. I really hope it's going to fit. If not, I mean, I guess we could literally just, like, cut out. Oh, that's way zoomed in. Whoops. If it doesn't fit, I guess we could literally just cut that out and stick this in. But, it's coming along right now. At least halfway decently, so not bad, not bad. Still way too thick, but nothing a little knife can't fix. So I'm not gonna montage this second one because this mount is kind of weak and it's starting to bend. So yeah, I will be right back with it done. And bang! Woo! Done! It looks like it got broke slightly. Yeah, so for anyone following along at home, I would highly recommend you get some sandpaper. I don't have any sandpaper, and I don't want to have to spend any more money getting some. But yeah, so you can see it cracked a little bit here. And there's a big mess. There's a big mess here, so let's just... Done! Bang! Definitely didn't just like jump cut twice there, or anything like that. I don't know, what's a jump cut? I don't know what you're talking about. My mount is very quickly failing, so I'm going to put my phone back up here. And have it not be super wobbly, please. Thank you. Okay, so now we've got this sort of mostly open, I guess. And it's going right in here. I think I'm actually going to put it this way around so that this chunk I took out of the top here can sort of seat those SATA fingers. Come on. Kind of. Okay, definitely needs some more shaving down. I think I might just like cut it out of this side. Just cut it so that way I can get it in and not have to deal with that. So yeah, I'll be right back. And I'm back. This is a lot more cutting than I would have liked to have done at all, but kind of unavoidable. And now that we've thoroughly scratched and cut up this poor floppy drive, let's see how it fits. All I have to do now is get rid of the this bit, and I think it'll be good to go. Then I just have to do the other half of it inside this thing. So, as to not bore you with that either, I will once again be right back. I swear, if this doesn't make the front page of Reddit on Computer Gore, I don't know what will. Actually, I do know what would make the front page of Reddit on Computer Gore. Putting a whole freaking syringe of thermal compound on your CPU. You wanna know how I know that? 'Cause that was me. Okay, so if you are sensitive, I suggest you look away now. There we go. If it would focus without wobbling everywhere. There we go. Some flat SATA connections. Yeah, if you're willing to do this, I would highly recommend you do it with a drive you don't care about. Like this one, I got it for 20 bucks. You saw the price tag in like 2 episodes ago. So yeah, let's just get that off. Don't know what that is. Made a mess once again, but that's fine. Now, let's see how it fits. Hopefully a lot better, or else I'm gonna have to start cutting again, and I don't think I want to do that. I need some tea. That's what I need right now. Someone Kofe me a tea? No? You can't? No? Fine, it's fine. It's fine, everything's fine. Oh, and in case you're wondering, yes, I really did make the front page of Reddit, or the front page of the subreddit Computer Gore with that. That has not been in focus this whole time, has it? So it looks like that's pretty much good. Might be a little thick still. Well, you know what? Let's go grab some tape and tape this thing up and see if it'll fit. Be right back. And I'm back. Voila. Focus. Please. Thank you. Okay, got some tape. I know I have duct tape sitting on my desk somewhere, but not going to use that, because if I do, A, it's a waste, and B, I'm probably never going to be able to get it off again, which is bad if this is not rightly integrated. So, I'm just going to tape it up here. And just like kind of a reminder, this is basically just for the aesthetic of having a floppy drive, because I personally think it's a lot more satisfying to hold something that looks like this than like a flash drive or something like that. It's just way cooler. In my opinion anyways. IMO. And you can be entitled to your own opinion. You cannot be entitled to protection from that, or from the opinions of others because of your opinion. Either way, I think it looks nice. I'm sticking with it. I know there's a big retro community out there, so this one goes out to you guys. And, yeah, that's all I gotta say about that, really. And that's kind of why I'm doing this, just because I think it'll look really nice and cool. Okay, looks like it should be okay. Only one way to find out, though. See if it still gets in there. Oh yeah, it does, question mark? I'm gonna do that one more time. Okay, so small problem, as you can see, this is designed to sit into that little notch there. If it would focus, there we go. Because like on a normal floppy disk, that would be where that sliding black thing would be. But on this, that notch is slightly covered up by the SATA power. Well, I guess it still works. Actually, I'm just gonna seat that down slightly and then grab some more tape, because you can never be too secure, in my opinion. Never. Like, never ever. You can never overkill on being secured to your stuff. So there's that. Now let's try this again. Okay, that seems pretty good right there. You know what would be nice? If we could put this thing on it. I highly doubt that, considering, yeah, that's what it does. Focus! Please, thank you. So, can't put that back on. That's kind of unfortunate. I might try and get that. You see those little bumps on the SATA? Focus. Yeah, you can kind of see it. I might try and get those down, but overall this is pretty good. I'm gonna leave it taped up for now, and I'm actually gonna put some tape over all of the little contacts on the back of this, or on the surface of the PCB here, just because I don't want any of them shorting out on the metal of that thing. I think what I'm gonna do is take some nail polish, like some this stuff here, if it would focus. There we go. take some of that, focus. Come on. iPhones, you gotta work on it. This is a new phone. I don't know what's happening. But anyways, I don't want those to short out on the metal of this thing. Alright, I have made a tactical blunder. Not tactical, just a blunder. Looks like I might have to move this thing over slightly. Yeah, okay. Gotta take all this tape off. That's kind of unfortunate. Yeah, I'll just cut it off. It's fine. Let me just zoop and zoop with this tiny X-Acto knife. It's so useful to have just a tiny X-Acto knife when you don't want to like whip out a massive knife just to cut something small. Okay, cut. There we go. So now here's where things get kind of spooky, because what's happening is it's hitting on this thing, this little notch up here, and just by the looks of things, there's no traces running to that particular part of the board. And there's no traces on the back either. So I am tempted to just cut it off. This might be the new front page of Computer Gore. Yeah. Okay, I cut it off. It's fine, everything's fine. That's kind of an edge. Let me just get that. There we go. Nailed it. Good enough. Okay. Now that that's out of the way, I just gotta move it over slightly so that it's even more out of the way. Okay, let's secure that back down. Let's get the back on. It's not where the back goes. Okay, looks like we might have a small little clearance issue. Let's peel it off and put it back on the way it was now that that little bit is removed, because it should be pretty much fine now. But we shall see. We shall see about that. So just flattening that back down. Putting this back on. Can you see? Oh, you can kind of see. Let's level that a bit. No, it's fine. Let's just put one tape on the corner here for now, temporarily. Let's see if that works any better. Yeah, it's still kind of pushing it, and now it's stuck. Okay, so we will have to move it over. It's, where did I put that tape? Is it there? No, it was over here. Can I just get that? No, I cannot. Of course not. Where's the knife? There it is. I'm losing everything. Okay. So once we pop this sucker open and I cut it, there we go. We do have to move this over just a smidgen, which means we're gonna have to cut a bit more of the plastic away, but that's fine. Just throw that away. I just gotta score it. Ah, come on. There we go. And then break it. Just slowly amassing a pile of little plastic debris. Okay, just a second. Sorry if these videos are kind of badly edited. I am using iMovie on my phone, so you can imagine how nice of an experience that is. I'm like, yeah, my phone's a 7, but it's not, like, great. That was too long. So, apologies for that. Regardless, I'm doing my best. So just bear with me. Also, it's kind of hard to get a good camera angle considering it's like slightly above me. So I have to like look up and go at a weird angle in order to actually see the screen of my phone. Because like I'm over here and you're up there, so I have to do some weird acrobatics in order to actually see what I'm shooting. Come on. There we go. Alright, you know what? I'll cut it once I've got this all taped up. Okay, so got it all taped up here now, finally. And I got it moved over. Looking good, looking good. Gonna just tape that down. I'm going to cut away at this tape up here because we don't need that. Mostly because it's covering up the SATA pins. And that defeats the whole purpose. That defeats the whole purpose of what we're doing here. Okay. Push that a little bit. Get off of my finger, you piece of tape. Get off. Okay. Just a second. Gotta get that up. Come on. No. It's like staying down. Get up. Okay. Get off of my finger. Why does tape have to be so sticky? Stop doing your job properly, tape. Okay. Now that that's done, can put this side on. See how it does. Looks like we got a small clearance issue over here. Come on. There we go. Nothing a little brute force can't fix, though, as with all things. I'm gonna get a bit of tape down now, if this tape dispenser would cooperate. There we go. And then one piece of tape right over here, I guess. I'll rip all these little bits of tape off probably later, off camera, so you guys don't have to watch me peel tape. That'll be about as entertaining as watching paint dry. Except when you watch paint dry, at least you can also like watch YouTube. And if you're doing this, you're already watching YouTube, so can't exactly do that. So this seems pretty good. Let's size check it. Just gonna double check this thing is open. Okay. All right. Why can't you unlock? What's stopping this from unlocking? Huh. Hang on. There's something stopping this, or stopping this thing from unlocking when it's got this in it. I assume it's all these rough edges on the SATA fingers. Let's slide this thing back in. Okay, so definitely a bit of work to be done on this upper part here. So I'm gonna fix that real quick and I'll be right back. If I were more ambitious, I would heat gun this so that the plastic melted around the SMD components, but I am not that ambitious and also not that crazy. I think it's mostly the tape on the sides, but that seems to fit pretty well. Yeah, I'll be right back again, just so I can get some of this tape off. Alright, tape is all off. Now, looks pretty good. Let's dry fit it, like not put the SSD in it or anything. Just kind of shove it in, see if it... Yep. Alright, sweet. Now let's put the SSD in it. Just like... And bang. There we go. Nailed it. Buttery smooth. Well, as buttery smooth as you can get it with something janky like this. But goes in, pops out. A real one goes in, pops out. Bang, done. Look at that. Looks amazing. Fantastic. I love it. Now all we have to do is the other half of it, which is, I guess while I have this thing. So, plan with this would be to kind of route it outside of here, kind of there-ish, and connect the other end to here in a way that like allows it to just kind of sit on top of the PCIe fingers. So by the looks of things, I'm gonna have to do some more cutting because this has to sit, or this on here. Let me eject it now that I can. Oh, look at that. Looks great. Love it. Those right there have to sit on top of the little contacts inside of here so it doesn't plug in. Just kind of slides in and sits right on top. So I'm going to work on that right now. Be back in a sec. Before I go, there are a lot of jump cuts in this video, aren't there? New style, so don't waste your time. And I'm back. So once again, avert your eyes. There we have a mostly stripped down SATA bracket, and by the looks of things, see if you can get a good angle. There is no good angles, are there? Bang, just like that. That's perfect. That's exactly what we want. So we're definitely going to have to put some support in this thing for the back of the SATA, but this one should be fine. So if I plug this in, oh, this is so cool. Looks like this would be about there-ish. Definitely going to have to push up from the bottom. Problem I've identified is I don't have any hot glue. I just have some Gorilla Glue right here and some expired Gorilla Glue that has begun to cement itself to itself, and as you can see, that is not what super glue is supposed to do. Super glue is supposed to flow. This does not flow. It is expired. So what I think we're gonna have to do is I will join the rest of you in the future tomorrow in another video. Well, tonight I just glue all this together, glue this in place, this part in place inside of there. That's going to be tricky, but I think I can do it. I'm also going to rip out this piece. Actually, I'll do that right now for you on camera while I'm talking, if I can. So I'm going to take out this piece, going to glue that piece on, the one I was talking about, and then kind of go from there tomorrow where we'll test it out, because I don't think I'm going to be able to get something for the other version of this project in time, but you know what, I'll try anyways. Go out by tomorrow. Yeah, that's basically all for this episode. I'll take this off all the way once after I end it, so I don't waste your time. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for following. We got there, we're getting there, and I think this is going to be pretty freaking cool if I can just stick this into my computer. Be like, hey, I got 120 gigs of storage on this here floppy drive. How do you like that? So, yeah, that'll be all. Thanks for watching. Thanks for following. Again, I think I say that like 4 times every episode. Anyway, see ya. Have a great day. Bye-bye.